let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with McFarland. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Like 80.
57, come on. How you getting ahead?
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Complete, it's Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Deontay Johnson.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Running with McFarland. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
A gain of
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
World! 57's right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the 45 on second down, Roethlisberger flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57 to Mike. 57.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Give running left, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Switzer. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
48-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. No ball. 57 to Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Or perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal.
Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jackson now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second and 13. Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
65. Show that bench release and go. 57's the mic. Mark 57. I'm coming, baby.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, McFarland. And he stopped immediately there.
Anthony McFarland.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Made by Brandon
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
7-yard line.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, McFarland. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
49, 66. Middle. Twist. Alert.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, McFarland. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He's brought Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Z. Quarter.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a second down and 6.
Number 50. 53. Watch the run.
McFarland once more. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. It's Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4 down. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
Steelers 13. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
They are not ready.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
By the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.